London once was the golden standard of Western civilization. Now it is a cautionary tale, crippled by cowardice, broken by radicalism, and silenced by fear. The next city on this same path is New York. Hello everyone and welcome to the Freestyle Podcast. I am Nadia Gillmore and today I'm saying things that the mainstream media won't and that people in London cannot. If you even talk about what's happening in the streets of London, you will risk arrest. But here's the truth. Things like that is already happening in the US, and if we stay quiet about it, it will soon reach your block. Let's first talk about Kevan Thakrar. He has spent over 1,300 days in solitary confinement inside the UK's CSC system. Over 22 hours a day in complete isolation. Now, human rights groups have called it human torture, and the UN agrees, but no one in power is willing to speak out. And here's the irony. Takar is a Muslim, but the system does not care about individuals, they care about ideologies. And what matters is who you offend, not what has been done to you. Now, Tommy Robinson has been jailed for speaking out against grooming gangs, and he now lives under threats of death. Inmates with radical Islamic ties have attempted to murder him to gain status in prison. Instead of protection, he was thrown into segregation. The real crime that he committed was exposing what the government tried to hide. And that's all it takes to be locked up in Britain. Now, this isn't just about crimes or prison. London has become the city where Western values are shrinking and radical ideologies are expanding in the name of multiculturalism. You can now be arrested for speaking out about immigration, Islamic grooming gangs, or religious extremism. Now, Sharia patrols have enforced dress codes on women in East London. Police officers have stood by as prayer blocks traffic, and the state doesn't defend freedom, it defends fear. Okay, now let's talk about how all of this happened. For over 20 years, the UK has opened its borders to mass immigration under the belief that multiculturalism would strengthen society. Instead of vetted, integrated immigrants, they let in waves of unvetted individuals, some whom came from war zones, failed states, or radicalized environments. Now, politicians knew that some were connected to terror networks, and they still let them in, saying that it was racist to ask any sort of questions. Now, parts of London are no-go zones where British law does not reach, and police were told to ignore crimes to avoid being labeled Islamophobic. Now, this was the results of it. Grooming gang scandals ignored for over a decade, terror attacks by people who were previously flagged, and censorship of anyone who speaks up. Immigration without control, without screening, and without cultural respect does not create harmony. In fact, it creates a ticking time bomb. Now let's look at New York. A Democrat just won the mayoral primary, a Muslim candidate whose policies echo the same failures as London. Weak policing, protection of extremist beliefs, shifting city laws to accommodate religious practices, and total silence on border security. Now, it sounds very similar to what's happening in the UK. New York is being sold out to the same ideology that brought London to its knees, and most Americans have no idea that it's happening. You might be watching this and thinking, well, that's New York and that's London, it's not my problem, but you are completely incorrect, because once these ideologies come into one city of the United States, it will soon infect our entire culture. First New York, then Chicago, then small towns that will soon copy their policies, and by the time you speak up, it might be too late. And silence is not safety, it is a coffin lid to your freedom. Okay, now I'm not afraid to say it because people in London currently can't, and the truth there will get you arrested, and in New York it will get you labeled. But here's what I know. If we stay quiet, we will soon live to regret it. And if you believe in freedom, and if you believe in real freedom, and don't just like this, don't just subscribe, please share this to other people and keep them informed, and keep yourself informed as to what's going on outside of our country and inside of our country, because we are soon being inspired by other ideologies that could possibly harm America. Now, thank you guys very much for watching this video. I greatly appreciate it. And now everything that I had made earlier, all the claims I have made earlier, will be in a link down below so that you guys can read it for yourselves, because I want you guys to not only listen to what I'm saying, but also do the research and educate yourself as to what's going on, what has been going on, and to be informed and to keep others informed also. And not only educate yourself, but do something about it. And now I do have a Spotify account and the link will be down below. I appreciate you guys watching and you guys have a great day. I will see you guys next Tuesday and Saturday.